These are the remains of a Roman fort at the town of Ambleside, right next to Lake Windemere.
Tentatively identified as the Roman fort of Galliver, this fort was occupied between the 2nd and 5th centuries AD. Galliver linked Roman defences at Ravenglass on the Cumbrian coast to the west and the fort at Brougham near Penrith to the northeast. The main road to the fort would have gone straight through this gateway, the Porta Praetoria. Only the stone foundations survive, but they've revealed how this main gate had 2 sets of doors and an impressive double arch with towers either side. If you want a visual idea, have a look at this reconstruction at South Shields near Newcastle. Following the line of the road into the centre of the fort, you have the outline of the 3 most important buildings in this bastion. In the centre, the Principia, or headquarters. This was where the sacred standards of the units stationed here were kept, as well as the money for paying the troops, kept in a small underground strongroom right at the back. To the right, you have the remains of 2 long, thin granaries. This was where food was kept, things like grain, meat, vegetables, wine too. Every fort had granaries, and you can identify them from their shape and the rivets which allowed air to flow under the floorboards to keep the foodstuffs dry. Finally, you have the commander's house. It's villa-like in its design, it's very grand. This was where the commander and his household, his wife, children, slaves, this was where they stayed in the fort. His men stayed in barrack blocks that sadly don't survive.